The S-400, Russia's most advanced air defense system. It can track objects as small as a golf ball at 400 kilometers. It can engage stealth aircraft. It is sold to Iran, China, Turkey, and a dozen other nations. And it is the single greatest threat to American air power in the 21st century. Or so the headlines say. Here is the paradox that the headlines miss. The S-400 is terrifying against fourth-generation fighters, against the F-15, the F-16, the F/A-18. Those jets have radar cross-sections of 1 to 25 square meters. The S-400 can see them at maximum range. It can track them. It can kill them. But against the F-35C Lightning II, the S-400 is almost blind. Not completely blind. No stealth is perfect. But blind enough that the kill chain breaks. The radar sees something. It cannot classify it. It cannot track it consistently. And by the time the operator realizes what is happening, the F-35C has already fired. The F-35C is not just a stealth jet. It is a flying electronic warfare platform. Its radar can jam the S-400's sensors. Its emissions can spoof the network. Its computer can transmit malware-like signals directly into the enemy's air defense grid. The S-400 was designed to detect and kill stealth aircraft. The F-35C was designed to detect and kill S-400s. One of these designs is winning. So why is the F-35C the only jet Iran's S-400 cannot see? What specific engineering choices make a golf ball-sized radar cross-section possible? And how does a carrier-based F-35C operating from the Arabian Sea blind one of the most advanced air defense networks on Earth? Subscribe to Beyond Fleets. We don't sell headlines, we go beyond them. Type stealth in the comments if you believe invisibility is the ultimate weapon. To understand why the F-35C defeats the S-400, you first have to understand what the S-400 actually is. It is a system, not just a radar. The S-400 Triumph consists of multiple radar nodes. The 91N6E Acquisition Radar, the 92N6E Engagement Radar, and the 96L6E All-Altitude Radar. It also includes command posts, launchers, and several types of interceptors. The detection range against a conventional fighter like an F-15 is advertised at 400 kilometers. The engagement range against the same target is approximately 250 kilometers. The system is designed to track and kill multiple targets simultaneously, including stealth aircraft. But here is the engineering reality. The S-400's radars operate in the centimeter wave band, specifically the X-band and S-band. Those frequencies are excellent for high-resolution tracking. They are also the exact frequencies that stealth shaping is designed to defeat. The F-35C's external geometry is a masterclass in radar deflection. Every edge is aligned to scatter radar energy in directions away from the receiver. The weapons bay is internal, so there are no external hardpoints to create corner reflectors. The engine inlets are curved so that radar waves cannot see the fan blades. The skin is coated with radar-absorbent materials that convert electromagnetic energy into heat. The result is a radar cross-section reportedly the size of a golf ball, about 0.001 square meters. Run the math. The radar equation says that detection range is proportional to the fourth root of the target's radar cross-section. Cut the cross-section by a factor of 10,000 from 10 square meters to 0.001, and the detection range drops by a factor of 10. A radar that could detect an F-15 at 400 kilometers can detect an F-35C at 40 kilometers. By the time the S-400 sees the F-35C, the F-35C has already seen the S-400, and it has already fired. But stealth alone is not enough. The S-400 can still detect a golf ball-sized target at 40 kilometers. That is close enough to be dangerous. So the Fi-35C does not rely only on being invisible. It also actively blinds the enemy. The APG-81 AESA radar is the key. AESA stands for Active Electronically Scanned Array. Unlike a traditional radar that mechanically sweeps a single beam, the APG-81 has thousands of tiny transmit-receive modules that can form multiple beams simultaneously. It can track air targets, map the ground, jam enemy radars, and even transmit false targets, all at the same time. This is called electronic warfare. Here is how it works against an S-400. The F-35C's passive sensors detect the 91N6E acquisition radar from 200 kilometers away, much farther than the S-400 can detect the F-35C. The APG-81 then focuses a portion of its array to jam that specific radar frequency. The jammer signal is tailored to the radar's waveform. It floods the receiver with noise, false returns, or a spoofed track that shows the F-35C in a different location. The S-400 operator sees nothing or sees a ghost. Meanwhile, the F-35C continues its approach. The honest caveat is that no stealth is perfect. The S-400's low-band VHF radars, like the 96L6E, operate at wavelengths that are less affected by stealth shaping. These radars can detect the presence of a stealth aircraft at longer ranges, but they cannot provide a fire control solution. They cannot guide a missile. The S-400 would need to hand off the track to an X-band engagement radar, and that radar is exactly what the F-35C is jamming. The handoff fails. The missile never launches. Now add the cyber warfare layer. The F-35C's electronic warfare suite is not limited to jamming. It can also inject malware into enemy radar networks. This is not science fiction. The technology exists to analyze the signal processing algorithms of a radar and transmit commands that cause the system to lock up, display false data, or even shut down. Documented incidents in exercises have shown F-35s compromising integrated air defense systems through electronic emissions alone. The S-400's strength is its networked sensors. The F-35C's strength is attacking that network at the protocol level. Consider the Iranian scenario. Iran has long sought to purchase the S-400 from Russia. While deliveries have been delayed by sanctions and political pressure, Iran already operates the S-300, an older but still capable system. The geography of Iranian air defenses is well known. Coverage is concentrated around Tehran, the Persian Gulf Coast, and nuclear facilities like Fordo and Natanz. Gaps exist in the east, along the border with Afghanistan and Pakistan, and over the open ocean of the Arabian Sea. A carrier strike group operating in the Arabian Sea can position F-35Cs outside Iranian territorial waters, well within the F-35C's combat radius. The approach would not be a straight line. The F-35Cs would use terrain masking, flying low behind mountain ridges, to approach the gaps in radar coverage. They would use their electronic warfare suite to suppress any radars that illuminate them, and they would strike the S-400 nodes themselves, the acquisition radars, the engagement radars, the command posts, before the system can react. This is not a dogfight. This is surgery. The broader doctrinal shift is the most important takeaway. The U.S. military spent decades building faster, more maneuverable jets that could outfly the enemy. The F-15, the F-16, the F-14, all designed for kinematic performance. The F-35C represents a different philosophy: information dominance. You do not need to outrun the missile if the missile never launches. You do not need to outmaneuver the enemy if the enemy cannot see you. You win by blinding the adversary, not by outshooting them. The F-35C is the first true implementation of this doctrine at scale. Its stealth, its sensor fusion, its electronic warfare capability, and its cyber attack tools are all designed to achieve one goal: break the enemy's kill chain before it starts. The S-400 is a magnificent air defense system for the 1990s. Against the F-35C, it is a blind giant swinging at ghosts. So, return to the question that started this video. Why is the F-35C the only jet Iran's S-400 cannot see? Because it is not just a jet. It is a flying electronic warfare platform. Its radar cross-section is the size of a golf ball. Its AESA radar can jam every frequency the S-400 uses. Its computer can inject malware into the network. And it operates from carriers in the Arabian Sea, outside Iranian territorial waters, striking gaps in coverage that have existed for decades. The S-400 is a threat, but it is a threat the F-35C was specifically designed to defeat. And that is the difference between a 4th-generation fighter and a 5th-generation weapon system. If this breakdown changed how you see the F-35C, subscribe to Beyond Fleets. We don't sell headlines, we go beyond them. The S-400 cannot see what it cannot track. and the F-35C was invisible before it ever took off. Type stealth in the comments if you believe information dominance wins wars.